Hi, my name is Julia Pyatetsky. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I'm a youth services librarian at Vernon Area Public Library District. And I picked my favorite banned book. This is one of my favorite books of all time, The Catcher in the Rye. And I picked it because, I read it for the first time when I was 14 years old, and it's the quintessential book for loners and people who didn't quite fit in. And, it really spoke to me, and I've read it multiple times throughout my life, and it still speaks to me no matter what stage I'm at. It just affects me in a different way. And I'm going to read some excerpts of one of my favorite elements of the story, and it's right at the end, and there's some swearing involved. So, Holden just wrote a letter to his sister Phoebe, and he is going up to her school to be able to deliver the letter. So while I was walking up the stairs, though, all of a sudden I thought I was going to puke again, only I didn't. I sat down for a second, and then I felt better. But while I was sitting down, I saw something that drove me crazy. Somebody had written "fuck you" on the wall. It drove me damn near crazy. I thought how Phoebe and all the other little kids would see it and how they'd wonder what the hell it meant. And then finally some dirty kid would tell them, all cockeyed naturally, what it meant and how they'd all think about it and maybe even worry about it for a couple of days. I kept wanting to kill whoever'd written it. I figured it was some perverty bum that sneaked in the school late at night to take a leak or something and then wrote it on the wall. I kept picturing myself catching him at it and how I'd smash his head on the steps till he was good and goddamn dead and bloody. But I knew too, I wouldn't have had the guts to do it. I knew that. That made me even more depressed. I hardly even had the guts to rub it off the wall with my hand, if you want to know the truth. I was afraid some teacher would catch me rubbing it off and think I'd written it, but I rubbed it out anyway, finally. Then I went up to the top of the principal's office. I went down by a different staircase and I saw another "fuck you" on the wall. I tried to rub it off with my hand again, but this one was scratched on with a knife or something. It wouldn't come off. It's hopeless anyway. If you had a million years to do it in, you couldn't rub out even half the "fuck you" signs in the world. It's impossible. And then, my favorite part. Then, all of a sudden, you'd never guess what I saw on the wall. Another "fuck you." It was written with a red crayon or something, right under the glass part of the wall, under the stones. That's the whole trouble. You can't ever find a place that's nice and peaceful because there isn't any. You may think there is, but once you get there, when you're not looking, somebody will sneak up and write "fuck you" right under your nose.